Vroom, vroom. Hello and welcome back to The Clueless Father. What we're going to talk about now is baby accessories. As I mentioned earlier, it's really you who needs to determine what can you buy now, what can't you afford to buy now, and basically what aren't you going to buy at all. But what I'm going to show you is the stuff that I bought because I really was of the frame of mind that I'd rather work a little harder, buy everything I needed ahead of time, and not have to worry about it when the baby arrived. So let's get started, and we'll begin with the baby stroller. The baby stroller. For a dad, this is essentially a more feminine form of your first big wheel when you're a child. But basically, any baby stroller that you see, you like, you agree with mom, you want, you take it. Obviously, my wife picked the colors on this one, but there's a few things that you should ensure your baby stroller has. One, you want to make sure it's got a canopy that can go back and forth because that's really handy for keeping the sun out of the baby's face. Two, it's nice to have a tray, particularly later when they can eat out of it. My kid can't eat out of it yet, but I've seen other kids. This opens and closes for getting the baby in and out really easy. Also, you want to make sure that it has a seat belt. You usually have a top part, a bottom part. These sort of just slide in right like that, and they snap in on the side. There we go. And they go on the side, and that just makes sure that your kid can't fall out, which, as you can imagine, is pretty convenient. Then, the other thing that is very nice about most strollers nowadays is their collapsibility. And in this case, as you can see, there's little handles and stuff on them, so you can just squeeze these things, and it's like a transformer. Is that awesome or what? Michael Bay should put that in his next film, a baby stroller transformer. And again, to loosen it, you just sort of reverse the process, and that's very handy for fitting it in the back of your car. Also, they're getting pretty smart with these things. They put coffee cup or drink holders. They have little things here. You can put the pacifiers in here and stuff like that. Then another interesting thing, which is nice, is back here, sometimes you want the baby to be a little bit higher. So they have a little thing here which enables you to do that. It's a pretty simple thing, and then the baby is actually a little bit more elevated. And then underneath you just have a handy dandy storage container. There's locking mechanisms for the wheels. That's nice when you don't want the stroller to run away from you. Here's your basic baby stroller. Really, choose what you want. Of course, my wife chose a matching set with a bunch of other stuff, but they have different shapes and sizes. Try them out, see what's comfortable for your back, what's comfortable for putting the kid in and out, and make sure you read the warnings. Okay? There are some very specific things about making sure the stroller is fully locked so it doesn't collapse on your child. Sounds scary, is scary. So make sure you read it, and that's the baby stroller. And this is the car seat. The car seat's pretty self-explanatory. My daughter's too young to use this still, so we haven't really even used ours yet. But I had it to make sure we had it. And you just want to make sure that it's a decent brand, that it has its safety belt thing, the place for the car seat belt to go through. And a pretty cool thing about this is that this actually comes apart and it can be used inside the stroller itself, which is a lot of strollers are doing that nowadays, and that sort of is kind of convenient because it gives you something you can just take them right out of and put them in the stroller. That's really all I'm going to say about the car seat. This is a baby swing. Now, these things are freaking awesome. I am a gear addict, and I can tell you for a dad, this will get you more extra sleep than just about anything else you can buy. Okay? They're pretty simple. This one has like a vibrating seat. It's pretty cool. Normally you have to go to get Vegas to get something like that. It's got 2 speeds. That's pretty cool. It helps the baby, chills them out a little bit. You've got a little seat thing that comes down that you can put food and stuff on. You have these little safety things so they can't like climb out of there and fall on the floor. This also has a reclining thing where you can raise up the seat depending on how old the baby is, and you can recline them back. It's got this little thing for amusing your child. And then another really cool thing about this is it has 6 speeds. I mean, that's like the same as my car. So you can go through this and you can program it for the different speeds that you want the baby at, and even it has timers. It's like if you press one of these things once, it does it for 10 minutes. If you press it twice, it does it for 20 minutes. And now for the super awesome feature on this. It's got music. Check that out. Say, can you hear that? It's got Beethoven and Bach and all that built into it, which is cool because actually it helps put the baby to sleep. And you can just turn it off right away. You can control the volume. You can flip through the songs. You can set the timer for how long you want it to be on for. And then also it has sounds of nature. Now these might sound really annoying to your ear, because they are. But for whatever reason, these sounds are like baby knockout pills. I mean, they come in here and they hear these things and they are like, poof, gone. So that's pretty cool. Some genius is going to come along and figure out how to do an iPod plug-in for this thing, but until now I think this is pretty much one of the best chairs out there, and we really like it. And that's the baby swing. Again, please remember to read the disclaimers and warnings on this stuff, because they put that there for a reason. The main reason being that you don't sue them, but other than that being that you actually take care of your child inside these things. Okay, so that is the baby swing. Alright, now we're going to talk about the travel crib. Now there's not much gear that I'm going to like go wow about, but this is one that I will go wow about. This thing is awesome. This is a travel crib that you can break down and take with you wherever you go. As a gear guy, I love this thing. You got the little overhead canopy, which helps prevent sun in the face. Okay, then inside, if you can see this, it's like a little adjustable bed. It can go lower when the baby gets older, but for now this is it for the infant stage. And this just comes right out. These unsnap from the side. And you can just set that aside. Then, this is where it gets really cool, guys. Okay, this is the basic crib. And you're going, man, it must be a pain in the butt to assemble this thing. Not so. You just pull that thing up in the center. You press your two buttons on the side. And this thing is basically ready to go. That is the beauty of this thing. Is the entire thing folds into one bag. This comes out. This comes out. This little mattress thing inside. Velcro clips on. That slips right inside. The metal bars just go right alongside inside. This thing too just folds right up. Nice and neat. Okay, now you're probably thinking, he forgot that piece. And no, it's just that these things come out and they snap together, and I find it just easier to just put that in my suitcase or in the back of the car along this thing.